right. It is Wednesday morning, and I am getting ready to make the ice cream custard. So, the first step of this process is to clean the ice cream freezer bucket and the dasher. I run it under real hot water. I don't know if it really matters now. They have improved ice cream freezers than when I first got my first one in 1976. Used to be was supposed to get that ice cream freezer bucket scalding hot, and then you. So, all right, I will be back. Okay, I have them draining now. And as look, the dasher is plastic now. When I got my first ice cream freezer in 1976, the dasher was metal. And every time I make homemade ice cream, I buy these containers. I don't know, they never seem to be stick around. But this is four. No, this is three. And there is one left. There is one left. So I may, for sure, I know I will have enough ice cream to fill three, possibly four, and then they'll be placed in the freezer. All right. My daughter needs to replace her hand mixer. It wore out, it broke, so now I have to use her KitchenAid, her standing mixer. This is only my second time. I used it for the banana pudding, so it worked out okay. Here is the recipe, and I'm just going to go over it with you. There's two recipes here, one for the gallon size and one for a gallon and a half of custard. So I'm using the gallon and a half of custard. So that requires 9 eggs, 6 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 5 large cans of pet milk, 3/4 teaspoon of salt. That salt is very important. The custard is very rich, so the salt keeps you from getting the runs, they say. And 3/4 gallon of whole milk, 6 tablespoons of pure vanilla flavoring, or 3 tablespoons of pure vanilla and 3 tablespoons of lemon flavor. So I'm going with the 3 tablespoons of pure vanilla and 3 tablespoons of lemon flavor. I really don't use 3/4 gallon of whole milk. What I do, I use all five. I cook the custard with the 5 large cans of pet milk, mixing the eggs, the sugar, cornstarch, salt together. And then I pour that into my pan, and then I empty the 5 large cans of pet milk in there, and I cook that over the custard. So then when that finished cooking, then I add in my flavoring. Well, I pour it into the bucket. And once I get it in the bucket, then I fill the bucket up to the line with the whole milk. I prefer to have all of the pet milk. So that's a little something that I do that's not here. But my suggestion is that you cook the custard with the pet milk first, and then put it into the ice cream freezer pail, and then fill the line, fill the container to the fill line with the whole milk. So I will show you that in the steps. Here's all my ingredients: my 9 eggs, my salt, my ice cream salt. That's real important. You're going to use most of that box because that's what freezes the ice cream. And I've learned from experience, you can't go light on that ice cream salt. And you cannot use table salt. You know, when I was first starting out, people used to tell me stuff, and I just needed to follow the recipe. Miss Warren said ice cream salt, iodine salt will not freeze it. My 5 cans of pet milk, my lemon extract, my vanilla extract. I like pure. Sugar, and then cornstarch. Coming over here, this is the pot which I will cook all the ingredients in, making the custard. I like to use a metal spoon instead of a plastic spoon. So now here is the ice cream freezer bucket, and I will show you how I'm going to fill that bucket with the whole milk. So I will not need all the whole milk that the recipe says. All right, I will be back. I cracked my 9 eggs into a bowl. I don't crack them right into the mixture because if I get any shells, then I can get them out. Or if it's a bad egg. I had a bad egg. I had to go and get another carton of eggs. First time since I lived with my grandmother and was going out and getting eggs, you know, from the chickens, that I saw a bad egg. That's why I stopped eating eggs. I think I must have cracked the egg and the chick was starting to develop and left into the sea. So I just took this whisk and I just mixed up the eggs a little bit, and I'm getting ready to pour them into the bowl with the sugar, salt, cornstarch, and mix them. As you can see, the KitchenAid stand-up is doing its job. I usually use a hand mixer.
What do you think my chances are? Well, there's always a fine chance. The truth has a way of coming out. See if I can get you.
Okay, it's all cream beat up, and it is ready to go into the pot for the milk to be added to. I have cream, beat the butter, not butter. Sorry about that. No butter in this ice cream. I have cream, the sugar, the cornstarch, and the salt, and the eggs. I have placed the sugar, egg, cornstarch mixture into the pot, and I'm getting ready to add the 5 cans of pet milk. And I'm going to cook this over low heat until it comes to a gentle boil. And I will stir continuously because you do not want this to scorch and you don't want it to lump. So you have to continually stir. You cannot walk away. You have to continually stir it until you take it off the heat. Okay, I'm stirring up the mixture. I've added the pet milk. You completely get it all mixed up before turning on the heat. I have a correction here. You bring to a boil over medium heat. I do believe I said low heat. And you boil for 2 minutes or more, continuously stirring during the entire cooking time. All right, I'm stirring it, and I will continue to stir it for the entire cooking time. Don't want it to scorch. Okay, I have poured the custard into the ice cream bucket. And as you can see, that's the fill line. Now we're going to look inside. I won't be adding very much whole milk. But it's rich with that pet milk though. Okay, these are my final ingredients to add. The milk, the whole milk, the pure vanilla extract, and the lemon extract. And I'm going to be doing 3 tablespoons of the vanilla and 3 tablespoons of the lemon. And that's because I like to mix it. You could do just 6 tablespoons of the vanilla. Ben is enjoying the homemade ice cream. It's delicious. And Mother May said she came over and was watching me. Mother Mason ate hers. How was it, Mother Mason?
Very, very good.
All right, well, it'll harden.
You having them on?
Yes, it's going to harden, and tomorrow you won't have to eat it as fast. Ice cream. You enjoyed it?
Yes, I did.
All right, all right. And my granddaughter, she ran off with the dasher. She gone upstairs. Jayla, how was the homemade ice cream? All right. Everybody has to eat it fast when it initially gets some, but we got it in the freezer now. And so tomorrow it's going to harden and it's going to be real good. Won't have to eat it as fast. But this is why I make homemade ice cream for the family and for friends, just with love. All right. This is the final product, homemade ice cream. And this has been in the freezer since I finished freezing it, finished making it. And you see, it's hardened up. It's still soft, but it's not as soft as it is when you first finish making it. So the family is all set for them to enjoy. And we got it yielded 2 of these containers full and half of the third one. This container must be a little larger than my other one. So now the family goes out and pulls it out and get them a serving and put it back in the freezer, keep it hard. So we'll see how long it lasts. I'm only going to have a small portion, maybe 1/4 of a cup today, because I'm controlling my blood glucose. So I have to take all that in consideration. I can't feast on it like I used to. Day after day till it's gone.